guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another edition of Hot and Humid. Oh my gosh, it is so humid. Like, I think the lights make it worse. Obviously they get really hot, but I've been out here for probably 10 minutes on my beloved parents' porch because it is the quietest place in the house. I've been fiddling with the camera. I think things are on level and I'm like, I just, it is what it is. We're just gonna get into it. But I'm like, man, it's humid. I'm feeling a little sticky. So anyway, I am super excited. I had a delightful adventure today with the post office here in town. All to get the new BOUJEE Boudoir palette by KAIMA Cosmetics. Let me show you this delightful palette. It is so flippin' pretty. Here it is. I know what you're thinking. Another nude palette. But I mean, come on guys, let's see. Let's see if I could show you. This is what gets me is the Instagram like swatches. Is it gonna look at that amount of shimmer? Do you see that amount of shimmer? Like, it's all in how the light shines on it. You see these shimmery colors? So you can see, do you see the amount of shimmer in these shimmers? I hope that does it justice. It's difficult filming that way. I don't know. I guess I could do the whole thing, but we know I'm not super, what's the word? I don't know. I know what the word is. Like, I'm not a professional. You could just say that. I'm not a professional and I don't do things how a lot of other people do, and maybe that is part of the problem, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's okay. I don't typically do swatches, some swatches, but anyway, I know it looks like a basic neutral palette, but it's so pretty and I really like this brand so far. The last video I did with them was the Skulls and Roses palette. And I really had a lot of fun with this palette. There's a lot of textures. There's a lot of different types of shadows in here. So they had the really chunky, like flaky multi-chromes and duochromes in here. And I really liked it. This is a darker palette, obviously. So I think it's nice to see that, you know, the company probably had requests for this, but I feel like every company needs to go into it like, hey, I'm the only company out there. You know what I mean? If they're going to build their business and they're going to have these foundational palettes, I feel like every company needs to have a good solid neutral palette and a cool tone palette. And then you can have, you know, these other off the wall palettes with like pops of colors and like the fun stuff. So I think it just made sense for this company as they're getting into doing palettes to do a neutral palette, because there are a lot of people like me that love neutral palettes. Like, I just cannot have enough neutral palettes. Like, I don't know what it is. It's a problem. I do know that. But either way, it's just so pretty. Let me see this color Charisma here. Let's see. Look at that. Just picking that up on my finger. Look at that color. It's so shiny. It's hard to pick it up because when the light shine right at it, it's super reflective. You see how it's blurry, but like you can see all the shimmer in it. That's like what they do on Instagram that like sucks me in, because there are all those colors or reflex in there that really do pick up the light and really sparkle and shimmer off of them. So anyway, that's what sucked me into this palette, and the fact that it is a neutral palette, and I'm excited to use another palette from this company because this is their second palette that they've done. Otherwise, they have a bunch of single shadows, all kinds of like multi-chromes, duochromes, flakes, and different things like that. So you can go check out their website. Again, it's KAIMA, was it Cosmetics? Yeah, KAIMA Cosmetics. Go check them out. So anyway, if you want to see what I do with this palette, then just keep watching. It's been a minute since I did my makeup. I had to call my one best friend. I was having a bit of a meltdown. So I did my makeup as I was talking to her, and then we don't get to talk on the phone often. Hi, Melanie. I'm sure you're listening. Thank you for everything. But we don't talk often on the phone. Like, we text a lot, and then there's times where like I just need to call her and just let it all out, and she is gracious and kind enough to just listen and be there for me, and I love you for that, so thank you. So anyway, it's been a minute since I did my makeup, so I just had to, you know, make sure that my setting powder was all blended into my eyes. So I think I'm gonna do a nice neutral look, and then I think I want to play with some of the pink mauve colors, like the deeper tones over here with a pop of shimmer, and just see how it goes. Just sit down and play a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with Blessed, and I'm gonna pick that up on my Morphe E30 brush. Tap that off. You do get a mirror in the palette, and I'm just gonna put that color all over the upper part. I was gonna say all over my lid. This definitely is not my lid. It's my upper lid, maybe. It is really pretty. I've only gone into the color twice now, but it blended out really nice. It's a nice soft color. That's what I was looking for. And then I think I'm just gonna pick up that color and take it underneath. This does have quite a bit of a pink tone to it, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting all that. I was thinking more of like a neutral beigeish color, but it does look like it has a slight pink undertone. So I think what I want to go in with next is Glam down here. It's like this mid-tone brown. So I'm going to pick that up on this just Morphe tapered brush. Tap that off, and then I'm just going to put that in my crease right here. Bring it in a little bit further, kind of from inner corner almost all the way to outer corner, but maybe more like leaving this quarter of lid and this quarter of that crease. Kind of not necessarily untouched, but I don't want the majority of the color there. I want it in this crease. That had a lot of pigment to it, so it took me a little minute to blend it out how I want. I'm going to go in and just soften that. Just get a nice blend. I always try to go in light-handed, because then, you know, if you go in a little heavy-handed with a color and you're not really sure, then it just takes a little bit of extra time and effort to really blend things out how you want them. So I'm going to leave that like that. And you guys should know that I think, maybe I'll do like a halo eye situation. I really want to go in with this Charisma color, so I think I'm just going to pick that up on this Morphe M124 brush. And I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to go ahead and place that in the center of my, that is really pretty. I hope the camera picks that up. I'm going to pick up a little bit more. So I'm going to pick a little bit more up. They do actually have like a mixing potion that they sell for a lot of their other products. I do have that, but I didn't bring it with me, so we can't use it. I'm just going to use, I have my Beauty Bay setting spray. So I just spritzed a little bit of that onto the brush, and let's see. Just feel like it's gonna hold it where it needs to be. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do like a little halo eye situation. I'm going to take this Morphe M507 brush, just a smaller tapered brush, and I'm gonna go in with Ecstatic here. It's a deeper chocolate brown than what I just used there in the crease. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on the outer corner and the inner corner and just build it up to the desired depth of color I want. And then I'm gonna take that first brush I had and just soften that a bit. So since I quickly changed my mind, that probably that step where I put that crease color wasn't super pertinent at this point. It covered it up, but that's because I switched gears and was like, oh, now I'm gonna do a halo eye. So honestly, you don't really need to do that step. But you can see, I'm gonna dab over where these two meet up. But you can see how easy it is to kind of go in with an idea and then just change your mind. And how easy it is to just kind of roll with it, you know what I mean? That's the fun thing about makeup. And then I'm gonna go back over where the two meet up. Get a little bit of a blend, so I'm just very lightly dabbing into this inner corner and like outer corner where those two colors meet up, because I don't want to take away from the brown, but I want some of these like flecks of color into that just to get that nice blend. That is so flippin' pretty. I think I'm gonna take a little bit more of that first color and just blend at the edge of the browns with that very first color, Blessed, that yes, it's called Blessed that I used. And I think I'm gonna follow suit underneath. I think I'm gonna take that same dark ecstatic color that's on that inner corner and outer corner, and I'm going to put that on this lower lash on the inner corner, and then pick it up on this outer corner. And then I'm gonna take that same Morphe M124 brush and I'm gonna dip the tip of it into that Charisma color, and then I'm gonna get it wet. And I'm going to place that in the center. That is so flippin' pretty. That is so pretty. It's so pretty, it's so shimmery, it's so sparkly. So I'm gonna leave that eye like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to this eye. And I think for this eye, I'm gonna go in, I'm probably gonna follow suit with the same type of eye look. So I think I'm gonna go in with Loyal to start. And I'm gonna go in with this Morphe E30 brush. I cleaned it off. That applied nicely. It's a nice color. Take a little bit of that underneath. There's so many options. I think I want to go in with, I really want to go in with Sassy, but I feel like, here, let's swatch it, because I feel like it's like a champagne-y, like pink undertone. I know with the light like right on it, it's hard to see, but it's definitely like a pinkish color, and I think that would be typically what most people would probably want to go in with right there, because I feel like it would play a lot off of this color. But you guys know me, you know I go in with like just different colors so you could see. So I think I want to go in with Fame, because this is more like a gold and blue. Like it looks bluish, but it's got like a goldish shift to it, but I'm feeling like there's some silver in there underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that, and I'm just gonna go for the gusto. This might not be it, but we're gonna see. I don't have anything on the brush. This is the same brush I used. I don't think there's anything on this side. There's some gold into that. That is really pretty. that sassy color would be 100% on point with this. So I think I'm gonna leave that like that for the moment. But you know what, hold on. Let me back up. I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit more. I'm gonna get it wet. Let's see. And I think while I'm at it, no, I'm not gonna do it. I think I'm gonna pick up that same Morphe M507 brush. I cleaned it off, and I'm gonna go in with this Regal color here, because it looks like it's a very deep chocolate brown. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like a purpley tone, but I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna put that color here and build it up on the inner and outer corner how I want it. And then I'm gonna take that first brush and soften that edge. Round that out a little bit. I think I'm gonna go back in with some more of that Fame color and just go up a bit higher. And then I'm gonna blend over the edges where those two colors meet up. So I'm just gonna tap back and forth between that darker brown and then that Fame color in the middle, just to get a nice blend between the two. Because I have very hooded eyes, so when I rest, that's how it's gonna be. Do I like the color combo? No, I do not. But you know, we all know I'm infamous for this, like playing with the different colors, but I feel like, again, I always want you guys to know like the different colors in a palette, how they're gonna come out, because looking at that, you guys might be like, oh, that's a really muted mauve. Hey, on you, it's actually like more pink. So anyway, there is that little tidbit. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to take this sassy color, because I feel like the sassy color would look really good with that loyal color. So I'm going to pick up this sassy color on the tip of this brush, and I'm going to get it wet because I just feel like it's going to stick better in such a small area under my eye. And I actually want to go all the way from inner corner to outer corner, so we can really get an idea. Look how beautiful that is. See how pretty that is against that pink, because it's really gonna play off the tones of it. And again, that's a nice, safe, beautiful look, you know what I mean? Because you're playing off the different tones and colors within each shadow. But you know, I have to complicate things because I just can't make things easy. So I was like, hey, let's see what the blue and the pink look like together. And it's not all that. Kind of connect it there. I got very wide right there. I feel like I did this with our last palette. I just started putting things places. I really want to see what Radiant looks like, so you know, we're just gonna go into it. And I'm gonna put that on the inner corner because I feel like it's going to be beautiful. You know, this halo eye has quickly escalated into a mess, but you know, I'm good for it. You guys should know by now I'm good for making a mess. So I really like how that looks. So I think, let's see what this color looks like, but let's just swatch it. It's very creamy. It's called VIP. And that's gonna be like your deeper gunmetal, smoky, silver color. It's super pretty. It's very creamy. That'd be good for a nice dark smoky eye. And then I feel like Bliss actually looks like a bronzy color with a little bit of this like type of color, this tone of color in it with a little mix of that. So, I mean, the palette's going to be very versatile in that sense of whether you want to use like a bronzy, a gold, a silver, pinky shimmer look. But I've made a mess of this eye, but I'm going to go ahead and I don't know. I don't think I want to put eyeliner on it because I think I've already made a mess here. So let's just zoom out and we'll talk about it. I think I'm getting very hot and humid out here. This eye got very out of hand. Like, I wanted to see this against the pink, and then I was like, oh, it's not really doing it for me there. But again, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. It doesn't always work out. That's okay. That's the fun part about it. It's makeup, we're playing. I already said to you, like, hey, if you want to go with a nice classic look, take that pink and put this sassy color with it, and it would have been beautiful. And going in with that deeper brown on the outer or inner to do a halo eye, that would have just, it would have been delightful. Kind of like over here, I played with colors that all kind of played off of each other. It's a good effective way to do your makeup. It looks really nice. It's really simple. It's really easy. But again, I always want to give you guys like a good glimpse at these colors and how they do. It's not ever necessarily that I'm like, hey, do this exact look. That's not it at all. This eye, I was like, hey, let's play with these colors. Let's see what they look like. And now I know that this bluish color, putting it over that, it's gonna pull more gold. Now I know. Now you guys know. You know what I mean? Like, looking at it, I was like, oh, that's gonna be such a pretty blue shimmer with a little bit of gold in it. Well, look at that when I put it on the eye. It's pulling really gold with maybe a hint of blue, depending on how the light picks it up. But again, I put it over top of that pink and then put this darker brown with it. That might have been what you were thinking when you looked at the palette, and now you know. I do this for information purposes. You know what I mean? That's it. I can't explain it enough, because I know some people are gonna look at that and be like, that's really shitty looking. I know that. I know it is. I know it's not nice. Okay, so don't come for me. Anyway, this inner corner color, this radiant, I feel like it's gonna be super pretty, but I think because I already had a whole lot there on the inner corner, this is it. It should be a nice, it's gonna be like a nice icy silvery white. It is really pretty. I think it's just mixing with the other colors because I did get a little crazy. This sassy color, it's beautiful, and again, it's going to pair really nicely with that pink. These colors over here, I love all of them. I love this charisma color. I know it's really going to pick up some shimmers and like flecks of light. Let me zoom in real quick. Can you see that? That amount of shimmer is just, it's so pretty. You know, so when you're out and about and like the light's reflecting on you, that's what you're gonna see. These colors here, look at them. Again, do they go together? No, but look at the amount of shimmer and sparkle. I really hope that picks up. So anyway, I really like the palette. So anyway, I really like the palette. I'm gonna have some fun playing with it. I think the two palettes together are actually gonna be a nice complement to each other as well. You know, there's just some deeper tones in the one. There's more pops of color. This is the first palette. This is the newest release. Here's the two of them next to each other. And you can see how you can go for some lighter colors in the new palette and play with some of the pops of color in this palette. And vice versa, you can use some of the darker colors in here and then use these nice bright gold, silvers, you know, whatever, to play into that one. So I think she's done a good job. I really like the shadows. I think they wear well, they apply well, and I really like everything so far. So anyway, I think I'm done rambling. I'm getting really hot. I'm like a little humid here. It's humid out on this porch, but I can't have a fan out here because my camera would pick it all up. So anyway, I do have some other new palettes. I do have some more videos for you guys. So hopefully I'll be able to get those in this week and get them up. I appreciate all of you. Yay, 700 subscribers. So I'm just chugging along. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. If you've tried this company, let me know. If you bought this palette, let me know. Do you love it? If you're like, I'm not doing it, let me know that too. Like, let's have some healthy discussion about it, because I like hearing you guys' opinions and I like discussing things with you. Just a little side note, this is so cute. Like, the little artwork on the front, it's super cute. I don't know. I just like the flowers and everything. I don't know. I just think it's a really cute cover. I just thought I'd throw that in there. But anyway, I do like having discussions with you, and I love you guys leaving comments and talking back and forth. I appreciate all of you. I hope all of you were well, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this.